What is up, everybody? My name is Roger Picorni, also known as Rog Former on the internet, and today I'm going to be talking about Batman Arkham Knight, a specific spoiler thing that was released or leaked or whatever you want to call it. So, as I just said, if you're going to be playing Arkham Knight and you don't want to hear this news, which is probably gonna, it's essentially confirmed spoiler. This was posted on Amazon.com, so if you don't want to hear about it, then click out of this video. Give it a like if you want, or whatever, but yeah, just click off if you don't want to hear the spoilers to come. So if you didn't hear, if you're staying right now, I'm going to tell you right now, Arkham Knight has a collector's edition. I think there's two collector's editions from what I've been hearing. There's one which has, you know, a Batman statue, it has a steelbook, and it has an art booklet, and there's another one with like this huge Batmobile and everything, whatever. That's more expensive. The smaller one has the base statue, and Amazon released a statue, and you should be seeing it right now. And in the Amazon statue, at the bottom of it, it says, in memory of the Gotham Knight. Wow, that's crazy. Like, that is a legitimate crazy thing to be hearing, especially since this is the last Batman game from Rocksteady, and I do believe this is their last game. I don't think they're gonna pull, you know, one where like, hey, listen, we did one, but you know, we got the money coming in, so we're gonna do another one. No, because I feel like Rocksteady's crazy enough, they love Batman enough to actually give it a rest. They're not just gonna keep on doing endless sequels and sequels and sequels. They're gonna put a rest to it, and I love that about them. So, seeing that they're saying that, ooh, Batman's gonna die in this new one, well, at least according to this plaque, it leads a lot of people to many places. First things first, if this is going to actually be in the collector's edition, they took off, later on when that was posted and people noticed it, they took off the plaque and they made it say just like Arkham Knight or something like that, Batman Arkham Knight, something like that, but they took off the in memory of the Gotham Knight. So I feel like this was a spoiler that they're not ready to reveal yet. And if when you open up the box, imagine little Jimmy coming home, open up the box, opening up the game, looking at it, and then it's like, oh, Batman dies, and he didn't even put the game into the console yet. So my thinking here is that this is going to be something that they're going to speak about. I think that this is going to be something that Rocksteady in a next trade show or something like that, or on the internet, they're going to put out a trailer or something like that, and they're going to be like, hey, listen, guys, Batman dies in the new one, and you play as Nightwing, you play as Red Hood, you play as blank, you play as Arkham Knight, maybe. You play as all these different people, or whatever, in that meantime. I think this might be actually something they're going to be focusing on in the game. I don't know, because just it feels weird to me that they would have a major spoiler in a open to look at collector's edition that people are going to see taking home day one, and they're going to look at it and they're going to get the game spoiled for them. So I doubt that's going to happen. I doubt that they're actually going to be doing that. So I feel like if this is actually a legitimate thing, they're probably going to be talking about it beforehand. Now, this is the thing. If Batman legitimately dies in the game, what does that mean for the future of the Batman series? I personally don't think that there's going to be a Justice League game from Rocksteady. I really feel that they're not going to do this. I know a lot of people out there. I know Caleb, Greg Miller, all these people, they know that in their hearts that there's going to be a Justice League game from Rocksteady, or even a Superman game. I don't think so whatsoever. I feel like that Rocksteady is weird enough and loves Batman enough. I don't think they're going to be going off and doing this huge Justice League game. I feel like they're going to be maybe even parting from WB for a bit to do some other licensed games, or maybe their own video game. But yeah, what does this mean for the future of the Batman series? I don't think Batman's dead. The Batman is never dead. Batman is never dead. Even in a series where he died, he comes back. He's always alive. Batman never dies. So I think that there's multiple ways you can go with this. First things first, the most clear way for me, I talked about this on Bonus Points. This was kind of a topic on Bonus Points. You guys should listen to it. It's a long podcast. This is why I'm doing this video, because I understand people don't want to listen to a 2-hour podcast. Sometimes they want to hear breakout parts. But for me, personally, I think that this is going to be like the Dark Knight Returns. Spoilers from the Dark Knight Returns, the comic book series, which you should really read. Created by Frank Miller. Such a great book. It's great, but you should read it. And what what happens at the ending, if you know anything about the story, is that Batman's alive, he fakes his death, and then he goes into the underground with Carrie Kelly, and they create like an army of Batman, essentially. They create a gang, their own gang of just good people, and they're helping people, they're saving people, and yeah, that's cool. I like that idea, and I think that's something that they might take a book from that. Hopefully they don't take a page from Dark Knight Rises, because I hate that movie to death. But if they really do take a page from anything, I think they'll take a page from that, and maybe he'll be like working to make a better Gotham City like that. If anything, another thing that I've been hearing from, especially one thing that makes me very happy, a thing that Greg Miller said got me very happy, is that the Batman Arkham Knight ending would be like Batman dying supposedly, and then you just see him like 30 years later, and then he's walking up, and then he's like, okay, this is why I brought you in, Terry, and it leads into Batman Beyond, because booyah, I'm a huge Batman Beyond fan. I don't know if you don't understand this. Batman Beyond is my my favorite cartoon series of all time. I love that series to death, and the thought of having a Batman Beyond video game would be amazing. So, I mean, there's many different ways that they can take this series. If Batman legitimately dies, which I do believe they died, I don't think this is a Photoshop hoax. This is a legitimate thing that was on the Amazon webpage, so I think that he is going to die, and if he dies, they're going to be talking about it openly in the next coming weeks. And if he does die at the ending of the video game, I think that they're going to totally make, maybe not Rocksteady, but WB is totally going to be doing something like that, making another Batman game some way, and I totally think a Justice League game is in the future. I don't think it's going to be made by Rocksteady, necessarily, but yeah, it's exciting to see what the future of Batman is, and quite honestly, I was not super duper excited about Arkham Knight until I heard about this news and this leak, because now it just opens up a huge expansion of what they can do with it. And if they do kill Batman, that would be a really ballsy move, and they already did it with, spoilers for Arkham City, Joker. So if they were to kill Batman, I don't think that would be too crazy of a thing to do for them. So yeah, I'm happy that WB is letting Rocksteady do what they want to do, and hopefully this spoiler wasn't too spoiler-ish for me. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the entire game. But whatever, yeah, that's the price you pay to make great video. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. What do you think is going to happen in the future of Arkham series? Leave a comment down below, let me know, and also tweet at me, do all that jazz. Thanks!